All right, today we're going to talk about a rare condition for secondary clutches. I don't know which is easier to tell you what vehicles this does not apply to or tell you the ones it does. I think maybe it's easier to tell you the ones it does. So this is going to be a 16 and newer RZR 900,000 non-turbo. That's 16 to 20 as of today's date. Who knows if 2021 is going to change or not. So essentially it's the exact same clutches that you buy our large rollers for to replace your square puck. So if your secondary clutch had the square pucks and you put our round or still has square, that's the clutch we're talking about. By the way, if still got square, for God's sakes, get our round before it's wore out. All right, I went a little bit too far without doing a little infomercial stuff. Do not forget, we make some of the best belts on the planet. This is June 17th, one day for my birthday, 52 tomorrow. Whoop, whoop, fat and old, that's good. I looked yesterday with 19,138 belts sold in 2 years, so June 28th. Anyway, we'll be doing a report on that soon. All right, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see all our videos. It'll be a little red deal on a computer. Don't seem to be as on a phone, but in this corner be a little white thing. You can scroll across, get to our website, and I'll put a link in the description to get to our website, anything you need or want. Also, I will tell you this before we get started on this, apologize, is I'm not going to show you how to take this secondary apart to get down to some of what I'm supposed to discuss. Please use our round roller video to do that, and I'm going to put, I think they call it an end card. It'll probably be up here somewhere. You'll just say, click that video, show you how to get one apart. Okay, all right, so here's the deal. Get people to say, hey man, I got an alignment problem. My belt's pushing against the back side of my primary clutch and blowing belts. All right, well, first thing, obviously, especially in these year models, we sell a alignment tool for everything we're talking about today. Hunterworks alignment tool, 64 bucks. We'll fix alignment. You know, I got a guy yesterday said, hey man, did your alignment tool and it's still rubbing on the back half. And I was like, oh God, I totally forgot about this rather rare condition. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna have to zoom in too on the software to get you to see it. All right, let's look at it this way first of all. And let's put it together. I took this apart to speed this up. All right, here's your secondary clutch on your transmission shaft. This little black piece here is Polaris, I think, calls it a top hat. This started in 2017. Okay, there's a bearing here, and this black piece is pressed into the bearing. When it is attached onto your transmission shaft, the end of the transmission shaft goes all the way up in there to the very back of it. My little finger sticking out through there. Very back, your bolt goes in and it tightens down the top hat to the end of the shaft, and everything holds a clutch on it. Now people will say, now here's what we're going to zoom in right here. See how that black piece is sticking up or sticking out? They say, hey, this thing backed out. Technically, that's not true. If it's off the vehicle, it is backed out. But what happens is, since the bolt has locked it to the end of the transmission shaft, it can't move. So what happened then? Well, that top hat started walking out of that bearing, or better yet, the clutch and the bearing started walking off the top hat, and it used to be here. Here's the engine side, and the whole clutch has moved over as it did. So here's the belt. I'm the primary clutch. It took the belt with it. Now it's pushing this way. All right, so that's a rare condition. I've seen it, 5, 6, 10 times. I'm sure it happens more than that, but just ones I've seen. All right, so here we are. Hey, that's me, man. That is me. How do I fix it? What do I do? You got two choices. Choice one, call Hunterworks up. Buy a brand new secondary clutch, heavy duty, with our rollers already in it. Rock on. And I don't want to spend $449 to do that. Can I just put it back? Yeah, you can. The rest of this is going to be an opinion. It's going to be an idea. I'm not saying this is the way. It's a way, okay? Social media these days and popular, I guess, is we got people like to get a hook in you when they can. So I don't want to get a hook in me. Just a way to do this. All right, now I purposely drove this one out for demonstration purposes. All right, so I'm gonna drive it out real quick. All right, I'm back. Now I cut the camera off for a second to drive this on out, and that would be my suggestion to you, is go on and take it all the way out. All right, now I did it with a punch and a hammer. All right, then what I tell people to do is take maybe even Scotch-Brite, but Scotch-Brite pad or anything, but just to clean it up with some brake clean. You want to get all greasy residue off, you know, and the bearing. First of all, let's back up a second. Why did it do it? Why not everybody's doing it? Because everything has a tolerance. So how tight this fit in that bearing is just different. This might have been made a little bit smaller, this might have made a little bit bigger, and the two together just don't mix, okay? So I just drove it on out, clean it up. You want to get you some 620 Loctite. If your locals don't have it, I buy mine from Amazon, bad as I hate to say that, but I get it from Amazon, and you're gonna want to lather this dude up, okay? Now, here's the opinion part. Now I separated it, like I said, watch your other video to get this outside half off. Ideally, and I've got a 50-ton press in another room, ideally you get this square as you can. You put a cupped, I don't even know what I want to call it, a spacer or whatever on the press underneath the bottom that fits here. Actually, it doesn't have to be cupped, I take that back. But it fits right here on the solid, and it's sitting in your press, but it's off of the aluminum, and with the 620 Loctite, you press it all the way down in there, okay? That'd probably be the most proper way to do it. I don't have a press, Todd. What's the next way? All right, I don't have another camera angle in here to set this on this table where the camera could see, but basically I'm just laying it on my wood table. I would get another piece of wood and set on top of it so you don't damage this, and tap it in, and then once you get it going, then you can get a little bit more with it till it bottoms out. Ain't the best way, it's a way. Remember I said that. All right, so now this is back in, we got 620 Loctite on it. Then flip the clutch over and clean out any excess Loctite that got pushed out of the back. You don't want to let it set up in there, so get that clean. You'll have to have the two halves apart to do that. So you're gonna have to take the two halves apart to do this. Then you can put it back together in the vehicle, but let that Loctite cure for at least 24 hours. Now, this is absolutely not a guarantee that it won't happen again, but chances are it won't slide back out with that cured Loctite in it. So it's kind of a quick video, and if you watch very many of mine, there ain't very many quicks. But I just wanted you to know of this condition, because like I said, it'll take the belt with it. So far as a reassembly and a disassembly, just watch our round roller video, and don't forget that these pieces, I get a lot of this, my X on the back don't equal the X on the front. X on the back goes with an X on the helix. Those go together. There's an X by this roller, and then there's an X in this slot. So that goes together, okay? That's how it goes back together. X is on inside, X on outside, X on the back, X on this. Front and rear don't go together. Just a tidbit of information to help you along the way, something else to look for if you're having problems and just can't figure it out. Like I said, just don't forget, we make the best belts. I'm gonna say we do. 20,000 in 2 years, ain't too shabby. If you need us, again, say it on every video these days, hard to get on the phone. Know it, everybody here is hard to get on the phone. Phones never stop. When we do turn them on, they never stop. Email Todd@hunterworks.com for tech questions. I am a typing fool. That's just about all I do anymore, is answer emails. Larry for orders, or other guys will answer them. Orders@hunterworks.com for order questions, tech questions, Todd@hunterworks.com. Appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully this little tidbit of information helps somebody out. Have a good one.